Oh, hey guys, are you enjoying these fact videos? I would imagine you are, because that's why you're here. Well, then you'll love Fact Maniac. It's my other brand that I just started, where I post daily amazing facts on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so now you don't have to wait for new videos to get your daily fact fix. Check out the links in the description and go follow Fact Maniac, or just search Fact Maniac on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Okay, let's go! If you've ever been to a maze at a theme park or somewhere else, you know just how fun they are. Unless it was the one in The Shining. But there are some mazes that exist that are so huge and complex, you might want to think twice before entering them because you might not get out. Here are the 10 most mind-bending mazes in the world. Number 10 is the Villa Pisa Labyrinth. Designed all the way back in 1720, the Villa Pisa Labyrinth is one of the most beautiful of its kind in the world. Borrowing from the medieval technique of using repeating patterns within a maze, the Villa Pisa has high hedges which are difficult to look over. Without being able to see anything other than exactly what's in front of you, this labyrinth twists and turns in unexpected ways. So you better bring some trail mix, not to eat, to actually leave a trail because you'll get lost. At its center is a statue of Minerva, the goddess of wisdom and art, which sits on top of a white tower encircled by a spiral staircase. The Villa Pisa has been visited by a number of important and perhaps even frightening historical figures, including Napoleon, Mussolini, and Hitler. Not exactly a trio you'd want to bump into while you're trying to find the exit. Number 9 is the Hampton. Commissioned in 1700 by William III, the Hampton Court Maze is perhaps the most famous maze in the world. Its designers, George London and Henry Wise, created a devilish puzzle labyrinth which has many dead ends, forcing visitors to retrace their steps. Oh guys, I found the way out! No, it's not the way. Okay, we're lost. Before the Hampton Court Maze was made, it was more common for labyrinths to have only one possible path, but the Hampton Court Maze introduced winding passageways of Hedge with more than one solution. At one time, such hedge mazes were wildly popular across the UK, but the Hampton Court Maze is now one of only a few remaining. Keep in mind that there are no escape doors, and this was developed at a time when helicopters definitely didn't exist, so if you got lost, you died. Number 8 is the Hriniak Sur André Maze. Created in 1996, the Hriniak Sur André Maze is a huge plant maze. It entertains 85,000 visitors a year who enjoy themselves getting lost in an attempt to find the center. In the summer, either corn or sunflowers emerge, creating the maze every year. In turn, this is later harvested, and the maze begins to grow yet again for the next harvest. In this way, the appearance of the maze continually changes annually. Oh, this one's not so bad, a maze that you can eat your way out of. Some have described walking through the passageways of corn or sunflowers as both beautiful and kind of eerie all at once. Terror and lunch, wonderful combination. Number 7 is the Longleat Hedge Maze. Made up of more than 16,000 English U's, the Longleat Hedge Maze in England may not be the largest hedge maze in the world, but it is the longest. With 2.7 kilometers of path across 5,989 square meters, the maze has several dead ends, with many more pathways to reach a large wooden tower at its center. First-time explorers of the maze can take anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour to solve it, though there are lift if lost signs dotted around the maze which can point you in the right direction. This one's extra fun because if you do make it to the center tower, you can look down on all the stupid people. You'll never make it. Number 6 is the Davis Mega Maze. Designed in 1995, the Davis Mega Maze started off as a small children's maze and then was expanded into one of the largest in the world. The owners of the Davis Mega Maze alter its routes regularly, incorporating a number of themes to make it more exciting, including aliens, pirates, and dinosaurs. It's estimated that there are hundreds of potential solutions to each iteration of the maze, and the owners claim that it contains more bridges than any other field maze in the world. And then around around Halloween, the maze transforms on Fright Night, where actors dress up as terrifying creatures and prowl the maze, terrifying visitors. Welcome to the maze, I'll be your guide. Number 5 is the Peace Maze. In 2000 and 2001, 4,000 school children and another 1,000 volunteers planted 6,000 yew trees at Castle Welland Forest Park in Northern Ireland. The resulting labyrinth was labeled the Peace Maze, as it was designed to symbolize the peace process between the Protestant and Catholic communities in the country at the time. In only its first 3 years, the maze attracted 250,000 visitors who walked its 3.5 kilometers worth of pathway. Up until 2007, it was the largest permanent hedge maze in the world, and is still up there with the world's best. After solving the maze, visitors find themselves at the center, where it's now customary to ring the peace bell, which just sits there. Oh, that's a wonderful touch, but doesn't that actually give away how to get to the center if there's constantly people going, ding, here's the way, ding, over here, ding, still going. Number 4 is the Pineapple Maze. The Pineapple Maze is easily one of the biggest mazes in the world. Made from 14,000 Hawaiian plants, the maze can be found on the northern shores of Oahu, the 3rd largest island in Hawaii. Upon entering, visitors are tasked with discovering 8 secret stations along the way, pointing them in the direction of the pineapple-shaped garden at its center. The only thing is that due to the maze's construction of using a mix of different plants to create the pathways, there are noticeable gaps in some of the walls which you could squeeze through to win the game. And I'm not advocating cheating, that is unless of course you're losing your mind like I can't get out, go through the pineapples. Number 3 is the Cherry Crest Maze. The Cherry Crest Maze can be found in Ronks, Pennsylvania, and it's absolutely huge. Spread over 20,000 square meters, this corn maze has over 4 kilometers of path. Designed primarily as a puzzle maze, the paths throughout contain clues to help visitors reach specific areas of the maze and eventually escape. But it's definitely not so easy. Unlike other mazes, the paths have been designed to curve in disorienting arcs and zigzags, far removed from the right angles of many other labyrinths. But don't worry, if you get lost, there are a number of guides along the way to help. That is, of course, unless they get lost, in which case you're all just out of luck. You're gonna have to eat each other to survive. Sorry, it's how it goes. Number 2 is the Ningbo Maze. In 2017, the Maze of the Butterfly Lovers opened up at the Sunhu Resort in Ningbo, China. It was quickly declared the largest hedge maze in the world. Covering a massive 33,565 square meters, the Ningbo Maze also holds the record of having the longest paths of any hedge maze, over 8 kilometers worth. The maze itself depicts a shape of 2 butterflies. At the center of the maze, a tower with twin spiral staircases reaches up to the sky and allows visitors a bird's eye view of its paths. This one's incredibly difficult, and if I got there, I would declare to the world, I am the butterfly master! No? You wouldn't do that? Okay, well that's why I'm alone with no friends. And number 1 is the Moscone Labyrinth. Franco Maria Ricci built the Moscone Labyrinth in Italy, and it's one of the largest of its kind in the world. Using bamboo instead of hedges or corn because of how fast it grows, this maze is located just outside of Parma. This labyrinth covers a gigantic 70,000 square meters and leads to a pyramid at its center. Beneath the pyramid are a number of rooms used for art exhibitions and even a large dance hall. Yeah, because that's what I want after I walk through 70,000 square meters, is to dance, because my legs aren't gonna be tired. So those were the 10 most mind-bending mazes in the world. And if you guys enjoyed this, remember to give it a thumbs up, and also be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and turn on notifications by clicking the bell beside the subscribe button so that you never miss a thing, because I release new videos all the time. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye now!